guys! So today's video is a beauty video and it's just gonna be how I do my makeup on an everyday basis if I'm not going to work. I had this look requested by a few people. I had this video requested by a few people. A couple of people just wanted to see how I did my eyeshadow, and then some people wanted to see my foundation routine, so I decided to kill two birds with one stone and combine them. So yeah, this video is just how I do my everyday makeup. I'm also filming in a different spot, and I think I'm going to continue to film in this spot because I really like it. I don't know, I like it better than the other one. But yeah, if you guys want to see how I do my makeup on an everyday basis, then just okay. So before I do anything on my face, before I apply any makeup whatsoever, I always use a primer. I'm a primer junkie. I don't think that I've gone without a primer for at least 3 years, so you know, I gotta have a primer on my face. So ever since I got the POREfessional, I have been obsessed with it. It is my go-to primer at the moment, so it's gonna be what I'm using today. It is a pore minimizing primer, and I do find that I have large pores underneath my eyes, like around my nose area, so I try to concentrate that mainly on those specific spots, but I do like it as an all-over face primer. So I just apply a little bit into my hand, and then I apply it all over the face. So now that my primer is on my face and it's set for just a little bit, I go in with my foundation. I'm going to be using the Garnier BB cream for combination to oily skin. This BB cream is my absolute favorite. It beats all the other BB creams I have ever tried, and it is just my go-to right now. I like it better than some foundations, personally. So I highly recommend this. It's just an excellent BB cream, and it is pretty full coverage considering it's a BB cream. So I just go ahead and I dot it on my face. I know some people will say that doing this isn't sanitary, but I'm not sharing it with anyone. I'm just using it on my face, so I don't really care all that much. And I just do some dots. And the thing that I like so much about this BB cream is the fact that it is like pretty buildable with coverage. You can go over top of it and make it to however you like it. So that's always a plus. I'm just using a stippling brush from Walmart, and it does work pretty well. And so if I'm not happy with the coverage, I do go back in and just apply a little bit more, and that is what I'm going to do today. I do have some breakouts in some spots, so I'm just going to see whether or not I can't cover them a little bit more. So after I do my foundation, I do like to go in with the concealer underneath my eyes and over trouble spots, and I do that before I set any of my foundation. I know in past videos I said that I didn't really like the Hard Candy Glamoflauge for underneath the eyes because I found it was too thick, but my opinion pretty much changes daily about it, and for the past little bit I have been using it underneath my eyes, just in small amounts. So since this is an everyday beauty video, how I do my makeup on a daily basis, I'm just going to do it how I have been doing it. So I am going to go in with the Hard Candy Glamoflauge and just dot it underneath my eyes. Oh, that might have been a little too much. Oops. Yeah, okay. I just do it in little dots like that, and then I take my finger and just rub it out. So after I've done underneath there, I will go in and hide trouble spots. I do have a bit of redness on the face. I have some acne coming in, and I do have a lot of acne scars on my face, so that is never any good. I hate it. I've always been very self-conscious about it. That's the beauty about makeup. You can hide imperfections. After I've gone in and concealed, or tried to conceal what I want to conceal, I just set all my powder. For underneath the eyes, I'll switch in between using a buffing brush and just patting the product underneath, and my big fluffy brush, but for now I'm just going to take my buffing brush and pat my product underneath the eyes and on top of the eyelid just to set it. I like to dab it because I find sometimes if you rub it all over the face, you just move the product that's already been on your face around, and that's never any good. After I do that, I go in and I start to do my bronzer and my contouring. I am taking NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's a nice pretty color. So I'll just get some bronzer on a fluffy brush first and then just gently dust it over the cheeks. I never used to do this, but I've started to, and I kind of like the way that it works. And you just have a nice dusting of color. And then I do go in and I contour. And I'm taking my Real Technique contouring brush, same product, dab some of it off, and then I just make a fishy face, start from the top of my ear and go downward. But you can feel the hollows feel for the hollows of your cheekbones, and then you know that's where you want to contour. Alright, so after I've put the bronzer in, I like to go in with just a little bit of blush. This is just a really cute pinky blush. And taking the same contouring brush, I just like to dust some product on it and then go right over top of it and just dust some of that pink in. You don't see a huge difference, but it just kind of darkens it up a little bit, and I know the product's there. That's all that counts, right? And of course, after you've done that, just go in and blend it out. I take my buffing brush, the same brush I used to set the concealer under my eyes, and I just go in and I smooth it out. You just want to blend it so there's no harsh lines. I just do it until I'm happy with it. So after I bronze and I buff out, I go in and I highlight. Now I've been using my Quo palette to highlight, and I've been using this color right here. It's just a nice soft color, and I find it makes a really good highlight. I did get High Beam from Benefit, but I don't necessarily like that to highlight underneath my eyes and above my cheekbone because I find it's very hard to blend out. It does work okay underneath the eyebrows, but not so much on the cheeks for me. So I'm just going in with an angled blush brush and that color. I'm just gonna dab some onto the brush, and then I highlight on top of the cheeks. And then if you want to, you can highlight on the face. I also forgot to mention that sometimes after I do my bronzer, I'll go in with the same brush, no added product, and I'll just do some on the temples here and down underneath the jaw. I don't have a very defined jawline, so sometimes by doing that, it just kind of makes it a little more structured. And as a base color, keep in mind, like, this is how I do my eyeshadow on a daily basis. I do switch it up a little bit, but normally this is my go-to. So I always start with a lighter color on my eyelid, and I'm just taking my base shadow brush from Real Techniques and that same color that I used to highlight on the cheeks, just getting some onto the brush, and then I just dab it over the eyelid. So after I've taken the light color and put it on my eyelids, I do like to go in with another color that's kind of light in the shade of color I was going to use for the rest of my eyeshadow. Does that make any sense? I'm not sure, but whatever. So in this case, I'm going to go in with a slightly light brown, just using the same brush I used before, and I'm just going to sweep it on the crease. Now, this will be considered a transition color, but since I'm going in with darker colors and putting it in my crease, this is optional, but I like to do it anyway. And I just dust it there. You can't see much of it, but in real life I'm seeing some, so I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Sometimes it doesn't. So then I'll take my crease blending brush from Quo, and it's kind of tapered. And I will just get a darker brown color. I like to go with browns. I don't know why, but it's just kind of like my go-to. Tap some of the product off, and then I just start in the outer corner and work it up into the crease. So after I have the shape how I like it, sometimes I will go in and put a slightly darker color just in the crease there, and that is what I'm going to go ahead and do today. So I just take a color that's a little bit darker, dab it on that same brush, just pretty much on the tip of it, and then I'll just go in and apply it into the crease. Okay, and once I have done that, I go in and I blend everything out. You don't want any harsh lines, you want it to be really soft. So I'm just taking my Deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to go in and blend this out. Now you can blend before you add that other crease color, but I just like to do it all together. And so hopefully you guys can see, but after you've blended, it's just much softer. This eye has been blended, this eye hasn't, and there's still a lot of harsh lines. Like, it's just very harsh around the edges, and this is much softer. So you definitely want to blend. So now I have just gone ahead and done my winged liner. It's a little bit more outrageous than I normally do it, and I didn't do that on purpose today. It just kind of accidentally happened. So, you know, just gonna work with it. But I found that sometimes if your eyeliner looks a little scary at first, it'll kind of calm down once you have your mascara on or false lashes. So I'm hoping that is what happens today. I didn't film doing the eyeliner because I find I tend to mess up when the camera's on. But if you guys want a tutorial on how I do my eyeliner, please let me know. Just comment below if you'd like to see it, or post it on my Facebook page and I'll make a video about that. I will just fight my fear and do it for you guys. Now, I have been loving the combination of Physicians Formula Fake Out and They're Real by Benefit. I find these two combined just make amazing looking lashes. So I was starting with the Benefit mascara first, but now I like to go ahead with the Physicians Formula, and this is what the wand looks like. It's kind of little, but it does work really well. So I just go ahead and I apply a coat of this first, and then I go in with the Benefit one. So now that I have a coat of the Fake Out by Physicians formula, I just go in with the Benefit mascara and put it over top. So once I'm done with mascara, I always go in and I do my eyebrows. Now, I don't use an eyebrow pencil for my brows, I use a shadow. I know a lot of people don't like using shadows, and I've had people say to me, like, doesn't it just smudge off? But it doesn't for me. I don't know, it just never has, but I don't touch my eyebrows a lot on a regular basis. So just taking one of these brushes that have the plastic at the end and the bristle at the other end, I just go in and I comb my brows into shape. For my brows, I have been using this Quo eyebrow set. It just comes with 2 different eyeshadow powders and a wax to set it, but I don't use the wax, so I just use a angled brow brush, and this is by Real Techniques, and I get some product onto the brush, and then I just kind of swipe the excess off onto my finger. And then I go in and I start by the arch and I work my way down, and then I work my way to the front. After I've done my eyebrows, I like to go in and highlight. Taking that Quo palette and that white color right there, I'm just going to go and highlight underneath the eyebrows and in the corners of my eyes by my tear ducts. Oh, and I also forgot that after I do my eyebrows, I go in with that angled brush, and without any leftover product on the brush, I just take it underneath my lower lash line and I smoke it out. So I'm pretty much close to being done. Now I'm just going to go in and do lipstick. I have really been loving this lipstick combination lately, so it is what I do almost always. I'm just taking this rose gold lipstick from Avon, and it's just a very nice pink color and it does have gold specks in it. And the CoverGirl Smoochies in the color Smooch, and I just put that over top of the rose gold, and it is just so pretty. I absolutely love it right now. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing some more everyday beauty videos. If you guys have anything you want to see, like if you have tutorials that you want to see, or any eyeshadow looks or anything, please let me know. Comment down below, or check my Facebook page if you go into my YouTube channel. It is on my cover thingy mabobber. You know what I'm talking about. There will be a Facebook symbol there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!